Now here on Ross Reviews, we have previously tested the legendary E92 BMW M3 and also a personal favorite of mine, the 6.2 liter C63 AMG. Today, we have got the Audi RS5 4.2 liter V8, 450 horsepower. Today, we are completing that German trifecta and finally figuring out which of the German V8s is really the best. We're going to be reviewing this RS5, we're going to take it for a drive, have a look at its interior, and most importantly, we are going to launch it. So make sure you stick around and let's get into it. Oh my goodness, guys, this RS5, ooh, we are in sport mode here. Listen to that car. Wow, it's just, now under the bonnet of this absolute missile of an RS5, we have a 4.2 liter naturally aspirated V8 engine, and this thing, it is so sweet. 450 horsepower, 320 pound-foot of torque with a 0 to 100 time of 4.6 seconds. We've got a 7-speed dual clutch transmission here, flappy paddle shifters, and Audi's famous quattro all-wheel drive system. This thing is an absolute monster, and holy crap, just listen to the noise. What a machine. Listen to this downshift. She's a screamer. Wow, the grip is just phenomenal. You've got 275s all round on this car. And Audi's quattro all-wheel drive system is just phenomenal. These run a 40-60 split for torque at any time, but if this thing detects any slippage, it can send up to 70% to the front and up to 85% to the rear. So a lot of the times, this is like driving a rear-wheel drive bias car. And having that torque vectoring in the back really helps eliminate any of that oversteer and understeer, and I'm gonna say, it drives pretty well. Look, Audi's not the best with steering, and it still has a bit of vagueness. When you're in dynamic mode, it does stiffen the wheel up, but you just don't get a whole lot of feedback through it. That's the only negative. The RS5 delivers smiles, I'm gonna tell you that right. It delivers big, big smiles, and when you drop it down, oh! The smiles just get bigger. And look, sending it quite fast into a corner, handling wise, it's sharp. It is actually really good. The only thing that it lacks is just feedback. You just don't feel a whole lot of response in this car, but in terms of just point it and shoot, it's really good, actually. It's probably one of the best Audis I've been in for a very long time. Now let's just talk about price here quickly. This thing, brand new, was $175,000 here in Australia, and this being the limited edition, only 25 of these were sold here in Australia. It was actually the same price as a regular RS5. Don't ask me why, I literally have no idea. Leave it in the comments if you do. But this was the same price, it was 175 grand, and look, that was a lot of money. But on the used market though, these are becoming a real bargain. So much so that you can pick one of these up for about 45 grand. And driving this today, that is a bargain and a half. I'll tell you that right now, because good examples of the C63 AMG are selling for as high as 90 grand. You know, if you're gonna get the runt of the litter, you can pick one up for around that 45 grand mark, but these Audis, a nice one, will still set you back 45 grand, and that is really good value. I gotta say, and the fact it's a 4.2 liter naturally aspirated V8, makes noises like that, kicks you in the back of your seat like that. Oh, 7-speed dual clutch, Audi's quattro all-wheel drive, 45 grand, man, with this luxury is a bargain. A bargain. And this car is only going to become more expensive. It's at the bottom now, guys. This thing, mark my words, this is not going to get any cheaper. If you're thinking about buying one of these right now, just do it. Because, look, in a couple of years, even I think next year, AMG announced they are not bringing out a V8. And Audi has already stopped the V8 in the RS5. So it's a twin-turbo V6 now. So, yeah, these things are only going to go up in price. So get one, guys. Well, you can at this cheap level. We're at the bottom. This is all day, every day, worth that kind of money. It really is. Oh. This is savagely quick. I am not even taking it to 8,000. And wow, it is an absolute monster. I have always loved the RS5 just with their beautiful daytime headlights at the front and just the sleek styling of this car. It's always been a fan favorite of mine growing up. And getting in the driver's seat, this does not disappoint. I am absolutely blown away. I really didn't think this was going to be as fun and engaging as this is. All right, now just having a good look around this RS5, I really like the shape. I've always liked this design, you know, this coupe body, looks really slick. And coming down to the wheels, these are 20-inch rims. I do think they look really nice. They are kind of finished in this titanium effect color because this is the limited edition model. Only 25 of these were available in Australia. And, you know, they did get some little minor visual details that are different to the standard one. So we do have big 8-pot RS Audi brakes up here as well, which is really nice to stop this car. Up the front, love this massive grille. Looks really aggressive. The daytime running lights, super nice to see. Blacked out the bottom here for the limited edition as well. So generally on the standard car, this would be kind of this silvery color. So it just gives it a cleaner look. Also on the side of the car where the windows are, some of the door trims are being blacked out. At the back, it is pretty basic. You do have this adjustable spoiler. It does move automatically once you get over 120 k's an hour, or with the press of a button, you can raise it like this. Nice diffuser down here. We do have dual exhaust. Now, this being the limited edition, it did get a bimodal exhaust from factory. This was spec'd to the sports exhaust also. And then the owner has, again, put an X-pipe on it. So have a listen to this thing now. And inside the RS5 here, look, it is a beautiful place to be. Again, you know, we've got these really nice hugging RS5 bucket sport seats here. They are heated also. Carbon fiber throughout this car down here on the center console, even some on the door side, which is, again, a nice upgraded feature to have. We do have an infotainment system here. It's Audi's multimedia interface. It is pretty old by today's standard, but you can still do basic things in there. You know, you've got Bluetooth audio. It does have a navigation system. You can even watch DVDs and stuff on this, which is kind of cool. Back seat room. Look, if you can get back there and you are a shorter person, it isn't that bad of a place to be, but it is very difficult to get there. This thing is claimed at 4.6 seconds, 0 to 100. So we do have a few minor mods on this car. Let's find out. To launch this thing, all you're gonna have to do is put it in dynamic mode, turn the traction control all the way off, put it into sport mode again, foot hard on the brake, foot hard on the accelerator, and this thing should engage launch control, and we should be, yeah, let's get the time here. Should we reset our draggy? Wow, it's savage. It is savage. Oh my word. Let us have a look at what that time was. 4.5 seconds, and it's claimed at 4.6. So again, Audi coming in clutch with their 0 to 100 times, unlike so many other manufacturers. So this is even a damp road. It was literally just downpouring with rain. And 4.5 seconds on a damp country road. That's impressive. It really is. I think on the right road surface, you could get this thing very close to 4 seconds. I think you could. It's beastly, this car. It really is. If you want something a little bit less show-offy, a little bit more understated, you want to have that power down more, say you're driving this in the rain a lot, or you live in a country where it snows, right here is what you want to get. The quattro all-wheel drive system just keeps the power down, and it just grips. You're gone. Oh man, I gotta be careful. Having such a long rev range, it just doesn't want to stop pulling. Wow, you do gotta rev it out a bit, but man, it is fun to do it. Wow. The only thing about this car, again, is maintenance. And it's Audi products in general, anything German, it's the BMW, if it's the AMG, we're all in the same boat here. The maintenance on these cars is the only thing that really hurts you. So you can pick this up for a bargain right now, 45 grand, but if you're gonna need any major work done, unless you know how to do it yourself, it is gonna be pricey. And that is the biggest negative of this car. But if you can afford that maintenance bill, this is an absolute weapon of a car, and for 45 grand, it's a bargain.
So, the RS5, in conclusion, is fast, it sounds incredible, and it's crazy value for the money in today's COVID market. Yes, it may be a little too understyled, and yes, the steering feedback could be better. But when you're pushing that sweet-sounding 4.2-liter naturally aspirated V8 all the way past 8,000 RPM, this car is damn near perfect. So out of the big German three, who is the king? For outright performance and value for money, 100% it's gotta be the RS5. It's cheap, fast, and without a doubt, I feel like it would be the fastest around a track. The M3 is great, but between the RS5 and the C63, I really do feel like it's the worst of the three. If it was my money, the one I would want has gotta be that big 6.2-liter C63. The sound, the feel, it may be slower, but I don't care. That will always be my favorite. So let me know in the comments down below, what would you pick? The RS5, the M3, or the C63? Thanks for watching.